A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who will be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely. And BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up the lineups a bit.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. It's all about how you respond to adversity.
And Shams, in this summer's draft, the Brooklyn Nets becoming the first team ever to select 5 first-rounders.
They've got a lot of young players, BA, and Coach Jordi Fernandez is renowned for his player development. And now he has plenty to work with. And you look at this rookie group, a lot of playmaking and creation. That's the recurring theme there, and they're maintaining flexibility year to year.
Is their time now or more in the future?
It's more in the future. They're building with a lot of assets. They've got a ton of draft capital. They've got a ton of salary cap space even next summer. So this is a team that we could see over the next couple of years make some pretty big moves.
Nets are going to be in the headlines quite a bit for sure. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Michael Porter out there with Sharp. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Washington, and it's Demon in at the point guard position. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Here's Washington following the score by Houston. Oh, it's stolen. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by Houston. Here's MP. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Durant with it, and it's Mann picking him up. And Sengun throw it down.
How about the bounceability of Sengun getting himself way up there?
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. To the middle. Well, we know about 3-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
Chalk up 2 there. Porter's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
The 3 from Thompson, and Houston another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Washington up top. Outside Sharp. All right, Shams, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, you know, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got... So Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
To the wing, right side. Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Dimon. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Fred VanVleet out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Amen Thompson's checked in for Capella. And a change for the Nets. Sharp, he's checked in for Clowney.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Şengün with a steal. Moving it up. It's Eason with the jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
To the inside. Here's MP. Here's Sharp. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
That one goes in.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Hey, Smartest, appreciate the follow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose.
Thank you for the follow.
More than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it. There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Houston leading by 15. Durant looking around. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 10 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Man, the pass to MP. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Şengün with a steal. For 3. Durant's shot is off. Pass to Dimon. With 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
How do you replace a guy like Draymond Green? Everything he gives him, the rebounding, the passing, defense, and he does the little things.
Don't forget his...
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Houston Rockets.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
An acrobatic jam by Kobe. All of that platinum-level athleticism on display there.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Got it.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip. Right side Durant. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
MP up top. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count it.
Porter Jr. showing off the versatility, setting the screen that time before rolling for the hoop.
Here's Durant. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
He takes it in. The 3 from Thompson. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Okogie. Off target from three-point range. Nets trail by 20. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
MP outside. Down low. Outside man. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Washington, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
So the Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Good awareness and anticipation to get out there for that rebound.
Sharp a screen on Durant. Washington drives in. Good D by Sengun.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
On the wing, Thompson. Got a hand on it. Washington outside.
Nobody running with me.
Pass to Wilson.
I'm supposed to be first grade.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Laid
Don't
it
have
in with
nobody
a nice
running with
touch off the window.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. #1, Houston.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding, and that's a stat.
Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Clowney. Michael Porter comes in for Wilson. MP's checked in for Williams. Demon comes in for Martin. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Fred VanVleet out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Capella in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
VanVleet scanning the floor, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Eason, the pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 4. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots from 14 and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Adams checked in for Houston. And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Washington. Rebound by VanVleet. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. And here's Adams inside. The 3. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who
Just set me on the bench, man.
Who the better team was today. They dominated. In just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
I'm here with MP after a tough loss. You had some success in getting your teammates involved defensively, but in the end it wasn't enough. Do you think you need to take more charge of the scoring? Do your teammates need to do more for themselves to open up space for you?
We don't need to do anything. We know our strengths. We know where we can get better. This loss was a letdown, so what? Move on to the next. But we don't need some big reset. We just gotta keep executing and doing what we do, and we'll start winning more games.
Best of luck to you, MP.
Thanks.
Over to you, BA.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. You look at Chicago. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they're moving upwards just a bit. Still plenty of work to do, but as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Trae Young is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kennard in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Demon. And the Porter's out there with Williams. Then it's Sharp, and it's Washington in at the 2.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Bulls. Pass to Sharp. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Johnson outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Kennard, the pass to Johnson. Here's Alexander-Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
MP outside. Pass to Sharp. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Sharp with a screen on Young. The offensive rebound. Moves back up. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
He's off on the second. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Screen by MP. Here's Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Here's Demon, defended by Young. It's Washington high post. Count it. MP's got 8 points.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And the 3 ball is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Nets trail by 6. MP outside. Down low, Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
To the inside, and it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Great open look there. 11 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
At the elbow, it's MP. The rebound by Johnson. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about...
No shot!
The Hawks making a change here. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Oklahoma.
Right.
Nickeil Alexander Walker out there with Trae Young. Then it's Luke Kennard. And Gay is in at the power forward position. Young finds Kennard. Here's Gay. Sinks the triple. Gay's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to MP. To the middle, Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
The Hawks leading by 6. Now, Alexander Walker. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Clowney. Young with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Kennard on the wing. It's good from long range. Kennard's got 6 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
To the paint. Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. Zaire Williams comes in for man. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
I almost messed up.
Pass to Washington. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Johnson in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. 14 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Washington missing.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
Young is double. Here's Kennard. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by MP. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. With 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
I'll come back, they suck.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at the Hawks, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Hawks.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of three-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
What's good with you, Evans?
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Sharp out there with Porter. Then it's MP. Then there's Demon, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, Alexander Walker. 14 points for him. Porzingis inside. Defended by Sharp. Nets trail by 9. Oh, get up, MP. Woo!
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Young. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
A nice shot by Young.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
It's Washington high post. It's a big high bouncing goes in. Washington's got 28 points for the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Inside, here's Porzingis. The layup missed. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Washington. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 30 points for MP.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Back to Young. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Okongwu. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's intercepted. In the corner, Daniels. They get the rebound. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
Down low. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Martin's checked in.
They take me out the game.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Washington passes to Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Young is up there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kennard in at the 3. Porter fires. Now Washington. Here's Porter. Johnson rips down the board.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Now Young. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Doesn't get that one.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Now Porzingis. There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Porter pulls it down.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And that one is good.
Big-time stuff by MP, playing well beyond his years.
Atlanta leading by 3. Puts up the 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Porzingis sets the pick for Kennard. He's off from 3.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez.
No way.
And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Young outside. And stolen by MP.
Can't waste any time here.
Oh, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Count it.
You remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Washington inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. It drops.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
Knocked down the three.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. They could win it. He gets it to go. Wow.
Ain't no way they just happened.
On the clock as he drains the
Ain't
game
no
winner.
way they just
At
happened.
the buzzer, what an incredible finish.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Ain't no
and
way they just
crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A solid scoring night for you, MP, but not enough to come away with the win. Talk about a tough night.
Ain't no way they just happened.
Real talk, it's frustrating. I was feeling good with my shot, you know? I hoped that would pull us ahead and I could ride that momentum to the finish line. It didn't work out that way, though. So I gotta figure something else out. I don't know what that is. I just gotta give more.
I'm sure you will, MP. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.
And all the fans looking and stuff, man. Gotta outperform.
Here we go. Game 2 in our rookie revenge tour. Time to put up and show out.
Dave's opponent ain't a fan of your videos, man.
He should worry less about what I post on my socials and more about his game.
That's what he said this morning.
He's gonna let me know?
He also said you can't guard him, and a few other things I ain't gonna repeat. It was a long interview, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so what you're basically telling me is this dude is begging for me to teach him a lesson. Come on, number one rule, don't start nothing you can't finish, bro. All right, listen. We're gonna learn today. We're gonna learn.
Today. Gonna learn today.
Let's go.
Gonna learn today. Today. They got him warmed up too.
Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to look all year long. It's time to see if it's all clicking.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Yeah, MP sees the rookie reports, and he really studies them. And so far this season, he hasn't been on the top of those lists. That's becoming an extra bit of fire to motivate MP to get the better of his peer group.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Edgecombe, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
It's Washington, high post. Misses from short range. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Dimon. Washington's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
To the paint. MP shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. George for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Line him up and knock him down. You know PG is good to drill a handful of threes when he steps on the floor.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He buries it from 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 10. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Washington's shot is good.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Maxey. George outside. From downtown. Sharp grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here's the fast break. And here's Oubre from the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
MP outside. Pass to Dimon. Screen by MP. Now Porter pulls up on the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Now Drummond. Outside Maxey. From deep. Washington grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Porter. Out to the wing. MP outside. And then Porter with the dunk.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
The Sixers lead by 6. George outside. Back to Maxey. George outside. Fires from deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Oubre. The 76ers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. There's the triple. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to... So both teams changing it up here. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Michael Porter out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Washington, then it's Dimon, and it's Wolf in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Philadelphia with another miss. Brooklyn trailing. To the wing on the left. Edwards against Porter. Inside. Down low, MP drops it in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. Here he goes to win the drought. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 7.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Maybe those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Back to Maxey. Oh, a beautiful Beautiful reverse layup. 10 points for him.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Pass to Wolf. MP outside. On the wing, Porter. Three-pointer. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 1.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And here's Oubre. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for man. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond. Comes in for Grimes, and it's Paul George in for Edwards. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Dimon. Washington up top. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Back to Oubre. 5 on the clock. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 13.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Yep, that one's good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Maxey. 26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Dimon. Maxey covering. MP, the pass to Porter. Right wing. Here's Washington. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And hole.
The previous play is under review.
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
Boy, they cheating me, man. They cheated.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
They modified the footage.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some type.
And that's it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Oubre in at the 3. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Dimon. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team. Oh, PG is dynamite from that range. You can't let him get comfortable from there.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Here's Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Washington's got 19 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Philadelphia's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And it's Maxey missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Outside Oubre. Launches it. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Washington's shot is good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
76ers trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Bien. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Brian, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Dimon. Maxey covering. 5 to shoot. Williams' shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Drummond. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Drummond's got 8 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
To the inside. Here's MP. Again, the Nets score.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And the layup is good off the glass. Washington's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
76ers trail by 7. Maxey passes to George. Oubre finds George. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
You'd love to see Porter Jr. do this more, using his height to rescue the possession.
Here's Washington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a...
Both teams making substitutions here. 76ers trail by 4. Timmon out there with Washington. Then it's Zaire Williams. Then there's Sharp. And it's Porter in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. George for 3. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Drummond's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
11 feet out. And too long on the shot.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now Washington with a teardrop. Oubre with a rebound. Maxey feeling it out a bit. It's money from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Now Washington. And he slams it down.
And what a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Philadelphia's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. George! Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
That's what you love about PG. He rises to the occasion.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Washington. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
George. Oh, yeah! That's good!
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Here's Washington. Outside quarter. Washington a screen. Shot clock at 5. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
George fires. The 3 is in.
Huge bucket from George, leaning on the vet in that spot.
Nets trail by 3. Washington a screen. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Pressure is a privilege. Critical shot from MP. This kid does not fear anything.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Now it's Maxey. George! Misses the 3! Releases from 15. It's stolen by Oubre. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Now pass to Williams. And yes, sir.
Coach Combs showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Timeout called, the Nets. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Wow. Look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins, stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's MP. Ooh, it's stolen away. And the foul called on MP. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late.
Tough game tonight. What happened?
They went out there and they punched us in the mouth. Their rookie hit some shots early on, and we just never were really able to recover from that. We tried to compete, but honestly, we weren't good enough tonight. And that's sad to say. We have to do better.
Well, we wish you luck, MP. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson.
Let's talk about practice, Chris. Right here at the team practice facility, and things have changed a bit.
I got next right here.
What's going on, guys? This is Cole the Man, and this is NBA 2K TV.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We're tipping off this week with some 2K TV Interactive, so get ready to earn some VC.
All questions this week are presented by Coach. The NBA season opened up with some fast-paced action and some very high-scoring games. So, who scored the most points on opening night?
Was it Stephen Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, or Luka Doncic? If you answered Luka Doncic, enjoy that V. If you answered the Thunder, you just earned some VC. The reigning champs have been on fire. And so are you if you got that last question correct. For more VC, who did the Thunder beat in that first game of the NBA season?
Did our cover athlete in the Thunder take down the Lakers, the Knicks, the Rockets, or the Heat?
If you answered the Rockets, rock it out of here with that VC.
That's a good one.
You will get open if you sit still. A lot of people don't know that. If you up, dribble into the paint, someone's going to pick up, you're going to have an open man. Spreading the floor is key, and not enough people do that.
Jaywalk. My life, my dime. Just fine.
Mom, I've tried everything.
Left foot, right
Which pass was picture perfect to you? Next time, we'll be featuring your top plays of Season 2 with 100,000 VC up for the winner. You don't want to miss it. Neither do I. Better go. I've got to assist at the studio. We need a maximum volume check on each microphone. Better bring some honey and tea. Later, everybody.
Congratulations to NBA 2K's first back-to-back legend in franchise history, Cash Out. This player not only achieved the legend milestone in NBA 2K25, but in 2K26 too. His name
Hey, who got hit?
Let's go!
Six. Hey, right here, right here. Hey, yo, right here. Yo, shut up. 9-2. 2-9. Hey, yo, right here. Hey, yo, check it. Yo, watch it. Yo, keep moving. No. Pressure him up.
Hey, keep popping that.
Yo, check it. Yo. Check it.
19-14.
Right here, baby. I got a ball. Good ball, baby. Pressure him up. Way to finish that. 19-16. Hey, yo, what y'all got? 16-19.
I got yours. I got yours.
I got it. I got it.
Hey, who got him?
Shut up. Shut up. Check.
Don't let him shoot that.
I got him. I got him.
Good pass. 2-0. Shut up. Shut up. I got your help.
Y'all need to shoot up.
Oh, get in. Come on, swing it. I got your help, Ralph. What's the roll? What's the screen?
Oh, there you go, baby. Oh, right here.
Cool.
Back on top. Back on top. There you go. That's all you.
Hey, yo, right here.
4-0. 11-0.
0-4. 6-14. 9-5. I like it. 8-14. Switch. Over it. Hey, get back. Stay there. 8-17. Hey, go out. Who's watching here? Good boy. Pressure him up. Hey, come on. You can't play with me. Go give me that. He's open. Check. Shoot that on you. Come on, man. Who got ball? Yo, you can't fly with me. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, buddy. Get through. I got you. Watch it. Oh. I got your help. What's the screen? Get through. 0-3. Hello. Hey, yo, right here. Oh, look out. Hey, whose man is this? Don't forget to shut up. Freeze. 67. Hey, brother, who's next? Keep buying that, baby. Here's today's weather. Rain. I got it. That's you. Down low. 6, nigga. Oh, there you go, baby. Hey, good boy. Watch him. Come on, guys. Check up. I see him. Hey, swing it. Hey, yo, right here. Watch the pin. Coming. Watch out. Hey, good boy. Hey, 7-1. Corner. Back to 6. I feel my hands or something. Come on with the catch your breath. Hey, what's the score? 7-20. Hey, just stay there. Yo, watch it. Bust it. Shot. 8-9. Check out. Hey, yo, right here. Over here, baby. Check the clock. Check it. Grab it. 2-0. I got that. 0-2. Go over it. Knock it down. Let him shoot that. Ooh, that was pretty. 219. 10-19. Check. Ball up. I got him. 5-2. I got your help. Who's ready? Set up. Way to grab it. Push. Good boy. 3-0. 0-3. Okay, baby. Good pass. yo, right here. Yo, get on him, yo. Hey, go. 3 up. You open, good, good. Hit. By yourself. I got baseline. Spreading. 6-3. I got him. 3-6. Yo, come on. Keep taking that strong. You can't foul me. 6-5. Stay swing it. Take that, baby. Hey, come on, lead up on him. Good shot. 8-5, just getting away from you. 8-10. 5-8. 10-8. Come get it. The way I flush it down. I got ball. Keep shooting that. You got him. Hey. 10-17. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. Who's watching here? You got it. Step out! You forgot something! Right here! Hey, who got ball? Check up! What back at you? Oh! No. I got your help. I'm up. Down low. 4-9. Help. 9-4. 17-11. 11-17. Crow. 17-14. 20-14. Keep going anywhere. 2-15. They don't want that smoke. 0-4. Here we go. Check it. Stay on. Get there. No. This is too easy. Shoot up, y'all. That's what up. Check it. Hey, yo, right here, baby. Hey, watch the pick. Hey, yo, right here. That's it, man. Hey, what's the count? Hey, over it. Hey, balance it out. 5-2. 5-18. 2-5. Hey, swing it. Shut up. Good bucket, baby. 5 up. Swing. Hey. Screen. Hey, good boy. I'm just gonna give you the ball. Screen coming. Shot. Hey, take that. Shot. 3-0. 2-3. That's out. I got screen. Check up. Yeah, bring the ring. Yo, what's the score? 3 up. Hey, yo, right here. I see you. Hey, yo, right here.